Once upon a time, there were two best friends. One of them had a computer and the other one sucked.
Hello everybody, Actually Villains Incorporated, and we've got a fucking big ol' fucking decision. We can choose to go to Shinjuku.
Oh, we can get the info.
And, I think it's just info.
The awful alley in Shinjuku
okay.
is where the nightmare began and holds the entrance to the dark. My only chance to find Kazuki is to return there with the mask and find the door. Maybe it's a chance to put an end to all this. I feel like this is very much pushing you into a good end, bad end situation, but I feel like it's going to invert it and going to Kamakura is the bad end.
That's kind of what I feel like, as well as, like, we've come this far, and who knows how far, again, there's left on this kind of journey, but, like...
Well, and the Kawanas have been kind of mean to us,
personally,
even though they've been helpful.
Right. If it was me, I would go. And so I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, okay.
Like, we had this conversation off
Yeah, it's like, I would go burn the mask.
He would go to Kamakura.
But I'm not the one playing, and I was like, you make the decision, so.
And, like, I want to say something. I'm trying to see the land of the dead.
See, I'm very much the kind of person who's all like, I feel like the land of the dead should stay the land of the dead. It's going.
Can I talk?
Uh-oh, better sound the alarm. The detective is back. Damn it, every time I come and hear you. Ha-ha, ha-ha, ha-ha. Don't sweat it, detective. I'm just boosting your troops. Besides, it's not my problem anymore. Huh? I'm out of here.
Oh, good for you.
That other job, the sketchy one, you didn't. Nope, probably won't believe me, but I actually took your advice. Hell, I hardly believe it myself. I killed somebody.
How flattering.
Titch. Didn't think the hard-boiled detective would be so thin-skinned. Yeah. Anyway, where are you headed? Don't know, but I think I'll leave the city.
Oh, okay, so you've got no plan.
My big dreams kind of got drowned out. Now it's hard to be here and not fall back into old habits. Like hitting the old reset button, right? Reset button, huh? I could use one of those right about now.
Alright, now I'm turning into the Debbie Downer.
Oh my god, we finally took Daiso's place.
We gotta go in there and take his crown from him.
We gotta kill him. Thanks, but I have to say something. Then why did you come in here? Couldn't tell you. I guess I've just gotten kind of wrapped up in this place. Sounds like you're the one who needs to leave the city. Bad places tend to lead bad memories, bad places lead to bad memories, lead to bad decisions. If you ask me,
turn around.
I think they'll do that for both. Like, they'll give you the option. I feel like we should just commit to this, though.
I mean, I'm committed to it already.
It's
like
I
came
more
here.
Than me. See you around, Ito. Diamond in the... Oh, we got an achievable.
Now I guess I go see Daiso, who hopefully hasn't.
He's gonna out-depress us somehow, and we're going.
Somehow.
We're trying to go to the darkness.
No, look, he's doing shit with his brother now.
He's got the octopi.
Perfect timing. What's up, Daiso?
I'm happy now, you loser.
It's closing down.
And this is good. It's great. To be honest, the last time I saw you, I was kind of slipping again. You know, going down memory lane, but in the worst way possible. That's called a relapse. Yeah, I remembered our conversation the other day. How you said your attitude is the seasoning that flavors the food. Ugh, that's so...
Just bad for a drug addict.
That's lame. That was a lame way to put that.
Better flavor coming out of this place. Real bitter. Real bitter.
You know,
thing is...
Even when Daiso's being positive, he finds a way to bring down my mood. That was so lame.
Yeah. At least he's not being a Debbie Downer.
Yeah, we're the Debbie Downer now, because fuck, our boyfriend is dead. I've been doing that a lot today. I've been super tongue-tied all day.
Some people do have happy endings. It's called crippling debt happiness. Well, there you go. Everybody give Daiso a round of applause. He did it. He Debbie Downed us.
All right, hip hip hooray on 3. 1, 2, 3. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! I'm gonna push that. Can that be our thing?
No.
Hip hip hooray on 3.
I'm enjoying him takoyaki stand is. Didn't seem too keen on it.
You had a change of heart? You'll never see it coming. That's Persona 5 if you haven't gotten it by now.
Getting back in touch with your daughter. You have a daughter?
He has a daughter? What a fucking awful... You have a daughter.
Doubt it could have helped with all the complicated stuff you do. Cooking was all I was ever good at. Look, man, can we just wrap this up with you and me here? Take care of yourself. Don't be a stranger. I sure will, buddy.
A change of pace.
Nice.
I guess we gotta go talk to what's-his-ass, the warehouse dude.
Oh, yeah, we can talk to that guy, can't we? Can I? Ooh, should I?
That's the old building.
Yeah. So I think
There's the warehouse.
I think the sewers. I'm thinking about going in there because it gave me a choice to, right? Hey, buddy.
Oh. I was expecting a jump scare. He scared the shit out of me. Can I like give you a hug? Hey, there's no need for that. Please don't touch me. Why so touchy-feely all of a sudden? Detective sir, ma'am, I would never like feel you without your... The fuck is wrong with you guys?
I don't know. This guy, he's got problems, dude.
I feel like they were leading up to it that he's like some weird culprit or something.
He's a magician.
I got a promotion. Can't you tell by the new?
I can't. It is exactly the same.
You got a promotion? Yeah, like after you came talking, saw us and was like, well, this guy's helping the police. Said I was really respectable and whatever. And I found that key to the dumpster. Cha. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Cha! Better you than someone like Tyra. Who? No one. Congrats, kid. I think you're really going places. I like that she's like this weird, sarcastic. Should we try going
We're gonna try going in the building. We're gonna try.
Oh, I was gonna say, should we try
Kamakura?
going? Yeah, and talk to the great Magira.
No, I threw a bird at him. I think that's where our relationship ends and should end naturally. Time to go in the sewer. I swear to God, if Goto's in here, I swear to God, I'm gonna shoot him with my gun.
He's not here.
All right, it's time, man.
Climb down. The common Kai put this here. Maybe the dark that created it.
See?
Oh, red pen. These marks were never meant for me. Raina was trying to find her way back, like leaving breadcrumbs in a forest.
And looking.
Sometimes I wonder if this well went anywhere at all before Raina found it.
It's a good question.
Yeah, the first time I came down here, I was so sure that I would save Tanaka alone that I didn't think about what I was doing. Am I doing the same thing now? Oh, I thought it was going to give us an option to be like, go down again. I thought it was like trying to be like, last chance.
Go back.
Turn back, all you who enter. Abandon hope, all you who enter. Fuck.
All right, we're back here again.
I'm waiting for this jump scare. Oh, yeah, we can't go back. Looks like we gotta commit. When I found Kazuki's body, he was wearing the mask. She'd made him wear it as she'd been made to. Even after all the suffering she went through herself, she did it anyway. Can I really forgive her?
Probably.
I doubt it.
I don't know.
I feel like we don't want to.
Ooh, it goes even further down.
When I was... Last year I saw Tanaka, heard him call to me. What was it he was trying to say? Was he begging for help or begging me to stay away?
I mean, he kept telling me to stay away.
Yeah, everyone has told us to stay away.
So, you know, whatever. I'm a loose cannon cop who doesn't play by the rules.
And this time will be different. It's no longer leading to a shapeless tunnel. Reina's down there. I can feel myself being drawn to her. Oh, I think we might actually finish the episode.
Maybe.
Or finish the series.
Do I have to do this stupid light
God, I fucking hope not again.
puzzle again? It's not giving me the option to touch any of them.
Okay, let's keep going. Shapeless tunnel.
We're running for days.
Open.
It's time.
Let's go.
I'm so stoked.
Boners. Oh yeah, I feel like we're being railroaded to the end of the game. Do you want to just finish?
Depending on how long it goes. If
we hit like 20 minutes and we feel like we're still kind of spinning our wheels and we don't have an autosave.
Yeah, then we'll just be like.
Really, I guess if we find an autosave after 10 minutes or something.
Going down a lot of stairs here. There we go.
Go
deeper. We've got to go deeper.
I get told that all the time, and I'm just like, bitch, I'm at a dick. I think I can't remember if I saw that on Twitter or Tumblr. It doesn't matter. They're both hell places. God, this is my favorite song so far.
It's not the favorite one that I've heard, but it's pretty good.
Well, it's like...
It feels there's a lot of resolution in the music right now.
To me it feels like how it should be.
Hey, look, the cat.
There's something about that cat, man. There's got to be a deeper meaning outside of like, you know, like check this shit out. Look, it's a cat. Little Easter eggs kind of shit.
We're still going down. Where are we right now? Like, this can't just be the dark, right?
Are we about to go to like a secret like government scientist base?
Also, let's be real. Right now,
is this about to turn into Fear?
They have this music that's like kind of inspiring. You feel a lot of resolution coming on with it and all that. But like, imagine being here in person, knowing that there's some creepy shit at the bottom of this place.
Yeah, and you're probably
just
not coming back.
Walking by yourself.
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What was that? Okay, no. Never mind.
What did you think?
Yeah, I thought when I passed his shadow, it, like, my eyes started glowing or something.
Oh.
Like, no. It's just,
no.
I completely
Mind was playing
imagined
tricks
it.
on you.
Mine is playing tricks on me.
Damn, there's an autosave. What do you think? Do you want to end it here, or do you want to try and...
Let's give him some additional villainy and give him the benefit of the doubt.
As I trudged through that oppressive, lonely place, I slowly became aware of someone else. The dark woke up and began to shudder as if I racked with quiet sobs, and I felt a numbing sadness spread through my body. The sensation I felt in that place was familiar, and I knew right away why. Raina. She sat there like a lost little girl, like she'd been there for a long time and didn't know where to go. There was no fight in her body, no way for her to lash out. In that place, we were equals, so I fucking shot her. She rose to her feet when she saw me, her eyes looking confused and desperate. She was the start of all of it, everything I'd gone through. I'd put an end to it, one way or another.
What up?
We're the ghosty thing. Oh, she's mad. So you went anyway, huh? Even though I told you to leave me alone?
Yeah.
Why couldn't you just forget and leave me alone? Ah, so that's it. Hey, you just want to keep hurting me, right?
You're the one who made me watch as you killed my boyfriend.
You literally
Can
murdered
we
my boyfriend.
revisit that?
Man, she's mad.
If it's revenge after, it won't work. Nope, can't blow my brains out down here. The dark won't let you.
I accept you and I love you. Did I hurt your feelings? I didn't bring it. There's no point. I didn't shoot you when you took Tanaka, and I won't now. Ha! Don't try and trick me. That doesn't mean you don't want to. Ha 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 ha. For everything I tried to think that you would be the one to show up here in the end. Funny, isn't it? Isn't it? After all, you're only supposed to be a guest star on my little show, a little temporary addition to liven things up a bit.
It seemed rather personal.
Yeah, this seemed intentional.
Yeah.
Then you kept showing up uninvited, digging up every sharp thing you could find to poke me with. Now I can't get rid of you. See, it is funny, right? No matter what we do, we're forced together again. We ought to make the best of it. Let's just be BFFs. Let's be in lesbians.
You want to make out?
You want to make out? Chances force us together whether we like it or not, so all we can do is see it through to the end. Even when I saw you in the forest, you were down here, weren't you? Where else? Welcome to the end of the line. I don't understand it. It's awful down here. Why didn't you try and get back to the surface? Why would I go back? What would be the point? When I do, I look around and don't even recognize it anymore. Streets are different. The sounds have changed. Everyone I knew and ever cared about is gone. You don't know what it's like. Every day the same feeling. Every day the same, feeling all my old pain again and again and again. People don't change no matter what. No matter what, no matter how much time goes, they all still look at me like I'm a flea-bitten dog to be kicked around and ignored. They hate me. In the end, I'll end up back here anyway, so why fight it? At least down here, nothing changes. When I was little, they said everything would be okay if I had the mask, but then Mommy died and the police took it away from me, and nothing's gone right since. No one's ever cared about me. The police, the foster homes, the other girls in the agency, they all hated me. They wanted me dead. You're just like the rest of them, only someday you'll grow old and die, and I'll still be here unless you give me that mask. It isn't that simple. Having the mask isn't going to solve your problems. It is that simple. Everyone always tells me it can't be simple, but why not? None of this would have happened if it weren't for you. If you'd just given it to me in the first place, you could have lived your stupid little fantasy. Well,
it wasn't.
We can't really go back and change things now.
Also, I was a cop.
Yeah.
You had a
kind of
knife
have a
to
job.
a person.
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah, I probably should have tried to solve it with less violence, but I was also taken control of by the mask that you want so much. The mask wanted you to die.
Yeah.
Not me.
Oh, she won't let us be happy. She won't. If we won't help her, then fine. But she'll keep hurting us, and if we think it's bad now. Fine. Or you could give it to me and go on pretending to be happy while I find the door again. Again, you've seen it before. I don't know exactly what you think is going to happen when you find it, but everything I found tells me it's dangerous. No, you're wrong. The door isn't for you. The collector said so. He said if I had the mask, I could find it again. He said if I found a shrine belonging to Kawana, then I could find it. So you met him too. Rana, he wasn't trying to help us. He must have been toying with us. Shut up, you don't know anything. He told me the mask would let me see the door again, just like the day Mommy died. They put the mask on me and I kept my eyes closed like Mommy told me to. Even when people started getting sick and crying, then I saw it, the door, even with my eyes still closed. When I looked at it, I heard Mommy's voice and I knew if I found it, everything would be okay. I opened my eyes and it was gone. They took the mask and I saw Mommy on the ground. She wasn't moving anymore, like a doll. It was all my fault. It must have been. I did something wrong, but he told me if I found the mask, I could make it right again. So the collector's the villain.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah.
Seemingly.
Yeah.
He seems to just actually push people towards achieving their desires.
Yeah.
And that isn't necessarily an evil thing, you know, but it's not also a good thing, I suppose.
Oh, she's the spirit of vengeance. Dude, she's Ghost Rider.
Look at the stare! Penance!
Face your sins! Des. Ghost Lolly. I would fucking pay for that anime. Ghost Rider Lolly.
Ghost Rider Lolly.
That would be amazing.
I heard everything you did to him. It's the kind of guy he is.
Reina, it's not all your fault. This is beyond you. It always has been. That's why Tanaka was so intent on following you from the start. You weren't just some orphan girl. He somehow saw the darkness that was behind you. If only he had told me, I could have been there for him, helped him. But no, you could have helped me, Ayami. He was helping me. He was going to save me. Then why? If he was helping you, why hurt him? I didn't want to hurt Tanaka, but it was the only way to bring him here. The same way I was brought here. I thought I'd figured it out. But my white knight abandoned me, went somewhere else. Turned out it was just another stupid idea from a stupid girl. What did you do? What you did to Tanaka was wrong, but you can still make this right. You brought him down with you that night. Where is he? I don't know where he is. Just tell me what happened from the beginning. It's hard to remember. Please try. Nothing's gone the way I thought it would. When I went back to Shinjuku, I remembered how I ended up in the dark. I knew what I had to do so Tanaka could be with me. Only the mask wasn't awake. It wasn't loud like in Kamakura, so I made you come to the tunnel with me and Tanaka so I could wake up. So it could wake up. And I slit his throat and went back to the dark and I waited. Tanaka woke up down here too, but the mask was gone. He was alive? He was like me, or I thought he was. At first, he seemed okay, but then he started wandering around, staring into space and talking to people who weren't there. Poor Tanaka, I think I broke him, Ayami-chan.
Well, you fucked up, didn't you?
Oh, I'm pretty sure he's just like, he can see spirits, like, he's a normal ghost. He's not a fucking evil mask girl. What the fuck is she? Is she actually a vengeful spirit?
Gave me something, didn't he? Traitor. Yeah, I mean, yeah, she kind of is. Yeah. Like, that appears to be the situation.
Yeah. To think Tanaka would help a stupid little girl like me. It was dumb to try and bring him here. Collector said I'd find the door with the mask. I just didn't want to be alone is all. Now you're here, so I guess the mask is too. I didn't need him after all. He's gone. You're wrong. I can feel him somewhere here. He's waiting for me. You can? Maybe he's at the door. Please take me there. Don't leave me. Mask opened the dark and took me straight to Reina, and now I'm here. I can feel it pulsing like a heartbeat. The door, the unknowable place where chance and fate have no importance. That's where Kazuki is. I know now what will happen if I lead her there. She'll get what she truly wants. She'll get to rest and finally be free. No more pain, no more suffering. Maybe that's what Kazuki would have wanted, but if I do that, the dark would change shape again, and any hope of finding him would be lost. He'd be trapped here waiting for me, and I'd never be able to tell him the truth behind everything he suffered for. That's if the Kazuki Tanaka that's left here is the same man I love. Either way, I have to abandon someone, but it's my responsibility. I have to choose. I knew we were gonna get fucking cock teased, dude.
What do I do?
I mean, we go with Reina. We've been ragging on Kazuki this whole time that he's dead.
Yeah, you're right. It's his fault.
Yeah, we go with Reina.
Let's go.
Yeah, we go. You get it, right? Right? No, you're wrong, but then again, maybe there isn't a right way to begin with. In your own way, you're the same as me, grasping at whatever you could. He may still be down here, like you said. Would the Tanaka I find be the real him, though? If I use the mask, would I be the real me? I'm not so sure anymore. You're really not gonna go after him? No, I'd have to give up even more of myself, succumb even more to this darkness. He wouldn't have wanted that. You know, for a long time, your face was all I saw, ever since Kamakura. Motivated me to push through my sadness because I thought I was doing something good, putting my problems behind me by becoming the hero and slaying some ancient evil. You became a demon, a symbol of all of my hatred, of everything bad that happened to me that day. No, I'm not, well, you can't confirm nor deny. No, you're not, you're just a girl, always were. Besides, I'm no hero, I'm not sure if there is such a thing, I realize that now. Me, you, Tanaka, all three of us were just paper dolls caught in a storm, being blown by winds that were so far out of our control. I'm sorry, I didn't mean for any of it to happen. I just wanted a way. I wanted to be normal. I wanted a way out. I wanted to be normal.
You didn't have to kill my boyfriend. It's not the proper way out of a bad situation. That's all I'm fucking saying.
I mean, like, in for a penny, in for a pound.
I guess.
I wish things had played out differently for us. And for you, Reina, I know what happened to you, all of it. I don't know how I saw all those things, but I just can't just ignore them. No one deserves to experience what you did, Reina. Every day you lived in hell with no love or light. It was awful. Yeah, you're right. We failed you, and I'm sorry. I forgive you, Reina. It hurts to say it. That's selfish, isn't it? I can't forget the pain you caused me despite how hard I try, but I do forgive you because somewhere along the line this horrible cycle has to end. I don't want to hurt people anymore. Come with me. Let me help you. Why? Where are we going? Where am I going? To the door. You said you heard your mom, right? Let's go see her. Oh shit, that's the door, dude.
Oh, fuck. Hey, sup?
I'm scared. What if she isn't there? What if I was wrong? It's okay. There's nothing to be afraid of.
You're under arrest!
Get him, boys!
Book him, chief!
You can rest like you always wanted to something, though I can't tell you what's waiting for you. I know it's better than this. I promise. Ayami, do you think it'll hurt? No. How do you know? I don't. Oh, wow. I don't know how, but the dark responds to the feelings of the people in it. Every time we butt heads, it pushed me out. It feels different now. It feels peaceful. What I'm trying to say is I don't want to hurt you, Reina. I only want to help you, and I think the dark will, too. Okay, I'm ready. This is literally the nicest she has ever looked. Thank you, Ayami. I don't know why you helped me, but thank you.
You're welcome. Book him, chief!
Book him, boys! Oh, she's gone. What the fuck's gonna happen to us?
I don't know. I wonder if there's gonna be a prologue or...
You mean epilogue?
Or, yeah, epilogue. That thing. It's late.
For years, Reina searched for the door.
Uh-huh.
The whole time it was nearby, hidden by a thick darkness that shifted in reflection to her own hatred and fear. The mask began to tug at me as if it was guiding us, and together, hand in hand, it appeared in front of us. I wasn't sure how I hadn't noticed it before. It was like it had always been there. Until that moment, I'd never noticed how small and truly fragile she was. Standing in front of the door, she shook like a leaf. Squeezing her hand, I reassured her, told her that I forgave her, knowing that if she took a step forward, it would be all over and she'd find peace. I thought maybe I would too. I didn't. For a long time, she stood, saying nothing. Then eventually, she let go of my hand and moved through the door, and as soon as she did, her image began to fade. She was smiling. Not the unhinged smile from my past, but her true smile. Smile of a little girl. It's that smile, free of hate and malice, I remember now. The dark remained even after she left, though it began to change as I remained within it, suddenly agitated and expansive like it was growing. Somehow I knew what little light I saw was because of Reina. Her fear and hatred diffused out of the shadows. Thanks to that light, I was able to find the surface. The mask didn't quiet after Reina's passing, and every day it became more restless. One day I cast it into the sea near Kamakura, and despite the Kawana woman's warning, it never returned to me, though occasionally I can still feel it, scratching like a pin needle on the back of my skull. When the girl faded, other memories did too. Impressions of a man called Kazuki Tanaka and the love we once shared. I find pictures of my apartment that I know are him, yet all I see is the face of a stranger looking up at me. Some nights I wake up with tears in my eyes and images of that face crying out to me from some dark corner of my dreams, and desperately I try and remember why that memory remains. Yet something about those pictures and staying in that apartment feels familiar, even if I can't make sense of it some days. All I remember for sure is Reina's smile, knowing that in those final moments she forgave me for what I did to her. Finally, I was able to feel peace. This seems like a good end.
It's a fairly good end, but I don't think it's the true end.
It's definitely not true end. We did it.
But that's good enough for me.
I like that game.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure we'll play through it again and try and get one of the other endings.
Yeah, probably on my own time.
Yeah, but honestly, I can live with that ending.
Yeah.
I personally am actually quite satisfied with that ending.
I don't hate it.
Yeah.
I don't hate it.
I'm satisfied with that ending. I got
I
what I wanted.
don't love it, but I don't feel robbed.
Yeah. It feels like what a good end, but not the true end should be.
Yeah.
Like with a bad end, you should feel robbed. With a true end, you should feel vindicated. With a good end, you should at least you should at least feel, all right, that's fine.
So what'd you feel about the game as a whole?
I
not
liked
just
it.
the ending.
Honestly, I liked it. This was definitely at least recording it. This was definitely one of my favorite series.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
it had its ups and downs for me. There were times in which I felt like the writing, it felt like they were saying the same thing over and over.
Oh yeah, no,
and that bothered me.
The writing sometimes was a little suspect, as well as just the pacing.
Yeah, I mean it's one thing if you have something to say it, but reiterating it so many different times, it's like they're really trying to drive a point home, but they don't know how to do it either through gameplay or imagery or proper wording. And I feel like that's kind of a flaw, and other RPGs suffer from this thing too. Animes in general kind of suffer from this thing, in which they really hammer some shit in, and it just whatever. But that's
a lot of Kickstarter backers.
That doesn't necessarily matter so much. A lot of the game was really great.
Collector, interesting, most interesting.
The soundtrack was awesome.
The historian Joshua, nothing but a crow feeding on the carrion that time leaves in its wake. I figured, that these two were the... Forgive me for not being an impartial spectator of human suffering. The woman had her own desires, I only gave her a little push. Yeah, you were right. I thought you'd be happy. Ito found forgiveness through the context of her suffering by drowning herself in the past. A historian's dream. A gesture of extraordinary kindness, yes, but history does not smile at the happiness of one. It favors the welfare of all. Time is not a single thread, but a complex tapestry, pushed and formed into a picture by the forces of fate and chance. The different threads present a myriad of truths, but all an aspect of the same visage nonetheless. A myriad. Interesting. I would have thought one so interested in history would adhere to a single truth. On the contrary, if history has taught me anything, it is that there is no one truth. Hey, Christians hate this guy. We'll find this one trick to make all of God's followers hate you. The deeper one gazes, the more complex it becomes. Yes, all are truth, all grant insight into the same puzzle. You're right, my old friend. Time is a spiral, and observe it long enough, and we may yet learn something. No, she is not your plaything. It is not your decision. There is only one way this can end, only one way for the world to remain intact and stop the thing that's coming. It must be protected. The mask, the role must be performed. Stubborn, so stubborn. Allow me to ask you a question. I believe I know it already. You've asked it before. Indulge me. I asked her the same question. If the dancing puppet looks up and sees the strings, does it remain a puppet? What of fate and chance then? I answer your riddle with one of my own. You see the storm clouds approaching, and though you can take shelter or alter your course, does the storm not come regardless? Ha, no fun. You've never tolerated my philosophical side. Nor you me when I tell you how things are. I suppose that's because we are one and the same. But what of her? All we can do is see, but eventually she will end up there. There is only one path which will hold the world together. Sequel?
Perhaps? Maybe a true end poke.
New Game Plus.
New Game Plus. Fuck!
No, but yeah, those criticisms of the pacing and stuff, don't take that as if we are this game was bad. Because I genuinely really like this game. This is one of the games I've enjoyed the most in the last year.
Yeah.
Part of it is because we've been just kind of able to,
sit
record
down and
it
play
and shit talk too.
Yeah. And the problems that I point out, I just point out because I want to get those out of the way and then talk about some of the shit that the game did well. Again, the soundtrack was just
amazing.
Stupid phenomenal. This is one of the best soundtracks I've ever heard in a game in just really a long time.
I think the sprinkling of silly stuff was well done.
Yeah.
In which, like,
the Cat Cafe.
Yeah, the Cat Cafe, the Maid Cafe.
Here's something
all the dumb shit that would kind of happen. Or anything that happened with Hifumi.
Here's something I really don't get, though. I don't know, a couple things. Like you said, they were kind of alluding to the fact that it was, like, in a dream.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. But then, like, what were the stats for? I feel like I never used them.
I'm sure it has to do with which endings we can take.
Probably. I don't know. It's something that I'm going to have to look into.
Yeah.
All in all, pretty fantastic game. Enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Pick it up, play through it, get your own ending.
Yeah.
This one's mine.
You can't have it. Property of Actually Villains Incorporated.
Goodbye!
Wait.
Well.
Do we end on, like, a nice note? Or, like...
Since when is that us?
I don't know. A couple episodes ago, we kind of ended on a nice note. The heavy episode.
I guess. Alright, cool. So, nice note. If you ever find yourself in a dark place and there's a mask drawing you to murder or, go into the netherworld, probably don't.
And I'll leave you with a serious one. There's always hope.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.